Hello! It's time to go. Alright, so a couple things. First and foremost, they had another mini patch. Or they made another mini patch, or they patched the game with a mini patch, the patch. We'll go over that in a second. But somebody gave me a build to try to see if I can get past this area. So we'll be doing that. But first, I actually came here because I thought I was going to buy chests first, but we're not going to do that. Hello, it's you again. Fantastic. Hello, it's me again too. We're gonna do the feuds first. And by feuds, I mean one feud. Because I had Raven Island spawn with 96-hour timer. But then I had a Ghost Island spawn today with a 96-hour timer. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do the Raven Island one, and then we're gonna wait on the Ghost Island one and see what the feud is that spawns with that. Because if we get another Raven Island or a Silver Reef, then we can like basically triple dip on this feud and get way more Mercury than just running it right now. So we're only gonna be doing this one, I think. Hello! Yeah, so anyway, let's go over to the patch notes real quick. So they fixed the issue where too little ore dropped from enemies and carts. This was the issue I was talking about last time, where my ore to Mercury conversion was basically destroyed. From the last update, they fixed it. Now it is very good. Apparently there's an issue with Armageddon. The sound effect would still be working when the sound was turned off. I actually turned the sound off in Windows volume mixer because even with the sound down there for a while, there would still be some like blips and blaps every now and again from the game, even though the sound was turned off. So that's why I just started turning it off in Windows volume mixer. And unfortunately, this last one actually, for some reason, still doesn't work, but they tried to reset Fiery Walk, which is the Ignatius buff. The one that they completely nerfed into the ground and turned off all the stats affecting it. Apparently they tried to turn it back on, but from what I have seen since this patch, it still is messed up. So hopefully they take another look at that in the future and get it fixed. Oh, that's right, I gotta buy a charisma buff. Buy a charisma buff, please. That's what we're gonna do. Charisma buff. Charisma buff. We're getting some charisma buff. We gotta take off all this stuff, and we gotta put on the big bow. And we can put on Red Boon. Do all of that. What is your name? My name is Gothun. Gotham. Oh yeah. The best name ever. Because I made it all by myself. Okay. I'll go over the build for the one area like when we start doing that, so. I'm not gonna pick these. Actually, I'm gonna pick this one up. That's it. I'll pick the other ones up later. Later! Alright, let's go. Big shoot, little scoop. Turn the bow on. I still like that the bow sounds like a damn machine gun when you have a quadrillion attack speed. It's fantastic. Alright, now we start leveling up prayer like usual. Oh yeah, by the way, the ore being fixed, I should say, I was stuck at like 72 quad for like 4 or 5 days until they fixed the ore to Mercury conversion from possessed and bosses. I shouldn't have killed that guy, but I did. And yeah, so since they fixed it like 2 days ago, I got up to 576 quad. So basically gained 500 quad over 2 days with the extra levels to the rings of power that they made available by lowering the cost. Which, by the way, that's probably something I should do too, is check and see if I can level up any of my rings. I probably cannot, but let's see. We don't want to level up that one. Oh, I can level up this one! How much does that go up by? 230? Power of the 3 blessings goes up by 40. Then we get a bunch of experience gain, a little bit of spirit, a little bit of stamina, and a little bit of flat health. Are there any other rings that I would want to level up first? That one doesn't go up anywhere near as much on the mineral search. This one also does not go up that much. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this one. Boom. Boom, boom. I don't really want to level up that one. I don't want to do that one. Okay. It's a little bit more mineral search, which is good. Alright, back to it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wait, maybe I had this test buff already. Blip, blip, blap, blip, 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 blap. I actually need to see if I can go to 21. What's 4,224. Oh no, I need to do, what's the buff right now? 278, 847. I don't know how much it goes. It's like 14 or 15k. So let's just do 7.72, I think it is, times 15,000 equals 150,800. It's probably a little bit less than that. But that probably means it's probably we're just blowing up prayer the whole time. Actually, let me set. There's 18,000. Actually, this is where I should stop. I should stop at 21 now. But since I'm already almost 22, I might as well just get it. I might as well just get it. But I'll stop at 21 from now on. Or do I go to 22? Dude, I don't know. How do you math? How do you do math? Can you explain it to me? Because there's 18,000 something points to go up 14,000 something points on the buff, but that increases mining by 100 and something K. So 27,000 and 14K. So I guess what I need to do is do 27,505 times 7.72 equals 202,000. Okay, yeah. So going to like going to 22 and definitely 23 is not good. So I think I just go to 21. Then we start blasting through mining. I'll learn how to math eventually, I promise. By the way, I'm at 76 trillion right now. Gotta do the first go back. We'll see where I'm at right now on the rebirth. 5.4 quad. I wasted a bunch of points too, so I could probably be a lot higher if I go straight into mining after 21. Let's see, what's 18,000 times 1.72 equals 138. I definitely don't gain that much. So yeah, after going to 21 is when or 21 prayers where it should stop now. Quad, dude. And that was with, obviously that was the Mercury thing, so all the ore, or all the minerals were ore. Yeah. I did that wrong, but that's probably fine. Okay. So we got a 21 prayer. Should probably look at the exact number on the sacred all level up. So 234, 8, 18, 249, 494. So it's like 14,500-ish. So yeah, as long as the levels don't exceed 14,500 or around there, then it's good to level up to that. So I think 21 was like 12,200 and something. So I can level up to, yeah, 12,224. So that is less than 14,500-ish. Which then means we gain more mining points for less when we get this to 21. Also, I guess I should mention, I still haven't found where the new rune is, or how to get it. I'm not sure. And nobody's posted that information anywhere that I could see, unless it's on like Discord. I don't have Discord anymore, unfortunately. And well, it's not really unfortunately, but... So yeah, since 22 is 18,337, that is more than 14,500, obviously, which means I would gain more by simply leveling up mining now. Which is what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is level up mining so we can get a shit ton of ore. I'm at 40 trillion at 41. Usually I'd be at like 30... Was it 30 or 35? By the go back. But now I'm gonna be like 65 or 70 by the time we hit the go back. Which is pretty nuts, dude. We're gonna hit that one key regen dump soon. I don't know if it's gonna be by the next feud or not, but we'll find out. It's basically 10 trillion a boss. So we're at 4 quad right now. Usually I would end around 1.5 or something? Or 2? And I'm over double that? Over double both those numbers? Almost at 3 million mining skill points spent. I've been trying to click the druid things just to see if the new thing is coming from the druid altars, but I haven't gotten anything new or anything anywhere. Or anything anywhere. And also you can see the difference that the prayer sigil makes. 30% less points to level up prayer. 21 mining is 26,196 and 21 prayer is 18,337. So it's a pretty big deal the higher you get, obviously. Pretty big deal, dude. Wait, what is this buff? Spores? Oh, mushrooms poison. I apparently didn't remember what that picture looked like. Yep. And 91 trillion. I also think that the higher your mineral search gets, the higher variance becomes. 6.6, 13.4. So yeah, the boss drop was not great there. Because the last one I got 20. So it's kind of an issue, I guess, if you don't get good drops. Okay, well I clicked that, but apparently I didn't want to do it. That's fine. We don't like doing clickings around here, dog. Got sap up already, that's good. So I guess you should show off if we ever see it. The run speed buff not working, but we haven't got it yet. Where'd the run speed buff be? It was right there. So yeah, the run speed buff is still broken. It's not, but like none of the stats are affecting it still, even though in the patch notes it says they reverted the change. So hopefully they take a look at that and do whatever they need to do to fix that, of course, because having that buff back would be amazing. But ultimately it's not a huge deal right now. So it be what it be. Alright, we got 21 prayer. Time to start leveling up mining. You can definitely see the difference that the fire walk buff makes when it's nerfed into the dirt too, because this build is hitching a lot and usually I just run straight through once I have that buff. I also just realized another reason why I may be hitching is because I don't have my potions turned on. No, I mean at this point I'm probably one-shotting everything, no problem. So none of the damage increases are really gonna matter, it's mostly just the run speed, attack speed. I'm getting over 1 trillion a zone. It's stupid. That's stupid. 1 trillion or a zone, I should say. Sometimes it's only 0.4. Because again, there is that variance. You can either get a very low drop or very good high drop. Like that was 2 trillion. Go back for more ore. I forget how much I had last time before I killed the boss. I know I was over 90, but 90 and 62 this time. I think it's higher. $99. 101. 7.1. 23.2. That's the highest I've seen yet. So that's really good. That's really good. I remember before I was getting anywhere from usually like 5 to 8. I think the highest I saw was like 8.6. And now with the extra levels and the rings of power, I'm just smashing out 20s and 23s. This zone is going to be a lot slower. There's no magic and no run speed buff, so attack speed is going to be in the dirt. But that's fine. And there's no magic, so I can't get attack speed from magic. How would you get attack speed at this point then? It's just from rings and stuff. Oh yeah. This sucks! What we can do is get some chaos fairies out. See if they'll kill stuff and make it go a little bit faster. I should probably also turn the bow off, that might help. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go, never mind. The problem is, I'm not very, observant, like usual. That damn bow. I sort of wish, the option to turn off and on the bow was kind of, how do I say it? Like each bow, like say I have the XP bow and I have it turned off, right? Well, if I unequip that and I equip the Demiurgi and the Demiurgi is turned on, the Demiurgi is always turned on. But if I unequip the Demiurgi and put the XP bow back on, then the XP bow is still turned off. Like each bow has its own like unique thing. Because I'm pretty sure if I take that bow off and put on the Demiurgi right now, it's going to be turned off. And if I turn the Demiurgi on and then I put the XP bow back on, then the XP bow will be turned on as well. But then again, I don't actually know. What I do know is throats are assholes. Big ol' assholes. Let's actually test that out after I do the go back. Alright, let me camp real quick. me camp real quick, and then let's see. So the bow's turned off right now. If I take it off, put on this one, it's turned off. Okay, let me turn this one on. Take this one off, put this one on. Yeah. So it's not like on a per bow basis. It's just if it's on for everything, and if it's off for everything. But it would be nice if like I could turn it off on the shaman bow, and then it's just off on the shaman bow, and that's it. So if I take this bow off and I put this bow on, and this bow has it turned on, then this bow is just always turned on. And then as soon as I'm not using this bow anymore, I can put the shaman bow back on, and the shaman bow will always be turned off. That would be cool. I don't know how hard that would be to put into the game, or how much work that would be to like differentiate between the bows, but that would be a cool thing to help me be lazy. I love being lazy. So that was the buff that gave the Druid Sigil. 18.6, it's not bad, not bad. How many more areas do we have? We have the runes only, and then 2 more, okay. Parnas! So here we can do this, and this, and then we can put on this, and this, and then I actually can put the XP bow back on too, right? Oh no, it doesn't matter. Well, we'll just leave it on. Leave it on, it's fine. We'll do that, I forget how I do this. It's like this, and then one of those. This is one of those and one of those, even though I already have a red moon on. I just got stats, so I won't kill myself. That's great. Dragon ring. So since I started this feud, I've gotten 80 quad. Abouts. And I still have 3 zones to go. And none of them are no spirit or no altars, so if we can consistently get that around 20 quad, we got 3 more zones, we should be over 700 quad. Which means that when the next feud spawns and we do hopefully 2 next time, we'll definitely hit the 1 key, and then we'll do another regen dump. Because I started putting points into regen. The first time I did it was when I hit 1 trillion Mercury. I dumped all 1 trillion of it into regen. The same thing the first time I hit 1 quad, I dumped that whole 1 quad into regen. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. When I hit 1 key for the first time, it's all going into regen. And it's gonna be fantastic. Fantastical. So anyway, yeah, them decreasing the amount of materials needed to level up Rings of Power, very good change. Very, very good change. I like it a lot. If it wasn't obvious. Good lord, now my nose is being an asshole. Why do body parts do things, man? So annoying. Can we get a on-off switch for body parts too? That'd be fantastic. Don't feel like taking a piss right now? Oh, just on and off switch on the bladder. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved. Let's get ready to go back here. Oh, right. Well, hopefully I killed the possessed, because I went back a little early. Oops. How many things is this thing shooting? A bajillion? A big old bajillion. $14.4. Don't worry, Mr. King, man. I'm just Armageddoning your face off right now. This is the best zone in the game. And by zone, I mean area. Because you just get tons of money. Tons of money is very good. Where's my stat buff, dude? Oh, we have had no altar zones in forever. Oh, we got it right there. I feel like I got unlucky on enemies there, because usually I'm 17 before 10, but most of those zones didn't have a lot of enemies in it. Or in them. Unfortunately! quadrillion. Hulk Mo. Gotta get ready to go back soon. Actually, been doing really well at paying attention today, so that's good. It's even more important now than ever to go back, so. Since I legitimately get trillions of ore from the last 10 zones. Trillions! Seems to be pretty consistently around 100 trillion by the end, so. That's pretty good, dude. $18.6. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad. No, just have hammers only. I was like, where's my XP shield? Well, shit. I guess we could just go now since I killed the boss. I was too slow. Good news is I may be 20 by the second boss, so hopefully that makes up for it. Hopefully that make up for it, dude. Mercenary breastplate. Alright, we're almost done. That was like 20 further from the boss. That's nuts. That's nuts, dog. It's almost time to go back. It's almost time to lag. Let's go. Well, we're 164. This is gonna be like almost 110 or something. Yeah, almost 110. Boss drop was not great. But still, that amount is over triple what I used to get. And of course, our choices for Raven Island are 270 Mercury, 900 gold, 270 experience, 1170 elemental damage, 1170 critical damage, 900 gold, 900 gold. We're taking Mercury from Cornelius. Because Mercury is very good. Alright, now. We got that done. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna do things. It's gonna be great. Alright, first things first, we're gonna turn this off. Second things second, we're gonna take all of these. Let me pull up this build here so I can see what is happening with this thing. With the thing. Let's go on. Alright, so this person on the Steam discussion thingy for this game said to try... Move it over here. Alright, so for arm hour, they said do... It's like way down here, isn't it? Where is it at? Where it be? There we go. Says do Moon Knight helmet. Monster Hunter chest. Question mark. Sword and axe damage. Okay, makes sense. And then demonic pants. Where's my demon pants? Right here. I apparently have a 16. Okay, so your little experience, some stamina, and some health. I could get this up to 21 for 57.50. This is 4880, damage of melee weapons in each hand, a little bit of experience in critical hit chance. Well, since these are only 16, I can probably do better than that. Because I was actually looking at this stuff earlier today. And I was looking at these pants right here instead. Because for one, they're 23. It's a little bit more stamina and a bunch of total damage. The experience gain is going to be whatever, we don't really need that. So I think this is the better choice overall. And then if we upgrade this, it's 5750. How much is Jade right now? Jade chest can be upgraded to 15. Actually, wait, let's see. It's 12 and 12, so it's 4 13s. That's 2 14. Okay, so it's only gonna be. So I can go up to 16 on Jade chest. I want to see what that is because that's 52, 32, 57, 50. It's probably gonna be higher. We'll max both and see what it looks like, I guess. See what the numbers be. Obviously, we want a higher number. Higher number, more better. Alright, here we go. So, upgrade this, upgrade that, upgrade this. Oh, that's already 10. Okay, so increase, boom. Blow that up, increase rarity on that, and then blow this up, increase rarity. Alright, so 16, 73, 20. And then if we do the muscle hunter chest, I can get that to like 21, I think. Oh. Well, well, so much for that. So I guess muscle hunters pretty good for just a bunch of axe damage. Good to know. And then obviously, like, my demonic pants are just too low. Like, they're 16, but that's just not anywhere near the amount of the other thing. Because this is just 400% more stamina overall, and the total damage is going to be better than a little bit of XP. More than likely. And of course we need to fix all this stuff. We're obviously going to be putting on the regular things. And then probably Tearing Wind. Or no. We probably want attack speed over that. Okay, so let's do this. We'll take off this. We want... I know I have one of these set up somewhere. Where is it? I guess I just don't have them favorited. Okay, where are they? Where are you? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Alright, so we want one of these. And then I actually forgot about this rune, but it says to use this Paragon rune. So we're gonna do that. Go ahead and do this and see what we can make. We got 4 20s, 4 17s. That's a 19, 19. Well, it's gonna be 22, and then all of these make what, like a 21? That's 2 18s with 2 other 18s, so that's 2 19s with another 2 19s, so that's, yeah, it's just a 21. So we'll just do the 20s, that's fine. So put that there. We'll upgrade all of these for fun. Increase rarity. Not really worried about spending the minerals and stuff because they did decrease the cost of upgrading gear. 2478. I may or may not have to level up magic just to get some mana. Some mana. And we probably just go elemental attack. I guess. Okay. Then we're gonna get some technique spheres. Insert sphere, please. Okay. And then, obviously, since we're not mining, we're doing mold damage. Says use a close combat amulet. And the good news for me is I have a double close combat amulet somewhere. I just have to find it. I just have to find it. Where is it? It's right here. 691.5% close combat and 520.5% close combat. So you add that together, that's over 1200% increased close combat. This actually isn't bad either, but obviously we're going for the melee damage. Go ahead and favorite that one too, so that way I can find it easier in the future, because more than likely we're gonna go run into this modifier again. Now, I wasn't given a specific build to try. Okay, so it says, what is this? 25 lower mana cost. Okay. Everything else in double damage. 20% chance to double the damage. Cost right now is 24,000. I only have 17. So we definitely are going to have to put some points into magic. Or more mana. This is all rate of fire. And this is standard stuff. And then obviously, since this area does not have spirit, we're going full chopping strike. Full chop. Big slop. The other thing I was looking at was just doing like full moon knights, because I have a 17 chest, which gives 8,494 damage and melee each hand. But that's not more than this now. And then the pants would be worse, because the pants don't give any damage. So yeah, we'll just stick with this. We'll try it. My rings are just gonna be what they are, because I don't really have any other rings. The only things I could really swap out is I have... my one-handed damage ring, which we could probably put on over something. But the question is, which one? This has a bunch of axe damage, so we don't want to take that off. This is spirit, stamina. This is a bunch of total damage and spirit or stamina, so we don't want to take that off. That's my super good ring with a bunch of total damage. This is my triple gorgors, which I should probably take off. 615 stamina. So yeah, I should probably take that off right now. Take that off, put on the one-handed... What's the mana percent? Oh, that's just flat mana. Okay, so that's not as much as the flat mana, apparently. Well, shit. But this is going to be more damage overall. A little bit of axe damage, some damage on melee weapons in each hand. A little bit of magic damage. And then what other rings do I have? This is a XP ring. No. No. What's this? Oh, this is a super old ring. What I want nothing to do with that. This is also a super old ring that we don't want nothing to do with. This is something. This is a ring that exists in my inventory. This is my gold gain ring, which doesn't really have any damage on it, so we don't want that. That's another really weird ring. This is a herb search ring that I made for fun. Here's a total damage ring, a little bit of fire damage, a little bit of stamina percent. Earth damage, that helps the Paragon rune. But is that better than anything else that I'm using? Probably better than this one. This is just a little bit of stamina. This is a little bit less. I don't want to take this off because that's a lot of XP. We want XP. This is a lot more axe and stamina. And a bunch of one-handed and everything else, so let's keep that on. This is my health and double gorgors. I could probably take this off for now. Critical hit damage, damage of melee weapons at each hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that off and put on total damage. Total damage. I think that's pretty much it. Everything else is just whatever. This is my double two-hander, but we're not two-handing. This is air damage. And a little bit of earth damage. Flat stamina. What do I put it on over? This is double spirit, a little bit of total damage, total damage. How much total damage is that? 264. This is a little less than 2,000. And the air ring is over 2,000 with the earth damage and magic damage. A little bit of attack speed, flat stamina. So this may be better than this ring. Obviously we don't have spirit right now, so let's put that on. Because I will be using air damage for stuff. This is axe, air, bunch of stamina, a little bit of gorgors. So yeah, this is okay. This is okay. So we'll keep that on. Big air damage. And this is my okay. So that's pretty much all the rings that I have made that will may or may not benefit what we're doing here. And then I wasn't really given a build to follow, but obviously it's probably just going to be majority of the points in the close combat for techniques. And obviously melee damage, and then everything into cunning for dissection damage. And then just whoop ass. So basically want to start with this. And then we want to level up. Apparently I dropped a bunch of mana. That's probably fine, question mark. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. Here we go. So we're not worrying about most things right now. I apparently died because I have 1 health. Makes sense. But dying doesn't do anything because I don't get buffs or anything, so but I guess I can reset these, get a little bit of health back. It's probably too many, but that's fine. Let's get Mirage back up to 10. And then we want this up to like 10 or something. I don't remember. We'll just do that. That should be more than enough health. Maybe we'll find out. Okay, and then we want to go all stamina, of course. And then we try not to die. Alright. At this point we definitely need mana. Let's some go back potions. There were no enemies on that screen, by the way. We can get some magic going on here so we get some mana. And then I'm probably just going to just do air attack, I guess, because we need as much damage as possible. Mucho damage. Oh, also I never did these. And then some more cunning. Okay, well, we see a life bar. That's a good sign. Keep going back. I think I'm gonna get hunting to 6. Get some Pathfinder. Oh, it went down! Wow! Things are happening. This is gonna take forever. The other problem is my stamina isn't going up, so... We need some whales, dog! Paragon's starting to do some damage. You know what I could do? You know what I could do? Spam some stamina potions to get my stamina back up. Go for a little bit more magic. We're over 50k now. Hey, it's enough for 2. 24, yeah. So Paragon should always be going off now. Oh, he's halfway dead! Boom, suck it, bitch. Alright, we got a well here. That's good. I really like that the air arrow shoots the birds. That's great. Probably just do this. What do you think I can do in here for more damage? Be a mad fighter. I want to say eventually it'll eventually let me spend more points into technicality, but I'm not sure about that. I think that only works for the older ones. Let's just put this all the way up. Let's go back to blasting out stamina potions. Seeing some VGs in there, dude. Look at that lizard man. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna go back to the beginning. And then we'll re-kill the first 5 zones, and then we'll just run the first 5 zones over and over again for a little bit to earn some money. And yeah. I probably need to level this up too. Alright, so let's go back. Over through here. It's a lot more room for us. I guess I'll go ahead and just do mad fighter question mark. Light bar already popped up. Boom! Just exploded. Alright, so now we can go back because all of the possessed are going to be dead and we can just farm levels. Get a lot more damage. If there are ever enemies in the areas, of course. If there are ever any enemies in the areas, of course. Now my stamina is at 100 million. How do I get that back? Like, how do I fill that up? Stamina is less than 100%. Eat potions. I was eating one at a time. Okay. Well, it'll be eating them while I cook them, so that'll work. Maybe. Is there anything that restores anything anywhere? Probably get some herbalism. I got that fast. Apparently things are just dying now. Can fat? What does that mean? he can fat, dude. Alright. Oh, that guy just melted. That's great. So the only problem with firepower is I have to manually run through shit. I guess it doesn't really matter because things are starting to die faster. Question mark. Yeah, I'm like one-shotting dudes now. Something happened somewhere to cause me to one-shot guys. I don't know what that is. But it's happening. Let me see here. Oh, yep. Chance to dodge, chance to block. Blocking or dodging, you restore 3%. Boom. Boom. Easy game. Okay. Alright, no problem. No problem. We have a refined build now. This boss right here? Check this out. This guy? He's got a light bar. Where'd it go? Excuse me, sir. Where'd your light bar go? So yeah, clearly this build works pretty well. Apparently Paraganus, very good. What is this at? 113,600? Boom. Oh, he dropped me a gem. What a nice man. This is obviously where most of my damage is coming from, so I'm just gonna start leveling this up now. Like I died immediately. Oink. All right. Things are happening. Is there anything in defense that does damage? I was like blindness. Not really. It would just be for more. Whoa, that just over doubled? What the hell? What in the hell? Throw some sand in their eyes, dude. Yeah, we should level up defense now. Because for whatever reason, it's modifying Chopping Strike by a lot. Obviously, keep going. Cunning for the section, 468,000. Doink. So yeah, I'm glad person on the thing suggested this build. Thank you for that. It seems to be working pretty well. Hello, level zone 40 boss that is apparently hitting me for 7. I hit him for a lot more than 7. I got the Anitor! Dude, that guy died immediately. What the hell? Alright, so obviously if I did this again, I would not put points into herbalism because... no bueno. That's about the only thing I would change. But yeah, I go to like 18 close combat and then start leveling up defense and magic. Or level up magic until you have like 50k mana. Otherwise it's just full cunning, a little bit of hunting for XP and stuff. Yeah, it's just melting now. Just melting, dog. Alright, here we go. 5 minutes to win. Oh. Okay. Fantastic. I can now make progress. That is island. What am I on? 67? Complete! Great. Very great. I thought I would never beat this with like my current stuff, but apparently you just have to remember that certain items exist. Cause I remember when they put the new runes into the game and I saw the Paragon rune, I was like, man, that sounds pretty cool. But then I was like, it's an Earth rune, it can't be that good, right? Because all the Earth runes aren't great. But no, it turns out it's very good, especially when you remember it's in the game because somebody tells you about it. I'm on a boat. I'm going to Island 68. That's a big ass island. No, it's a medium island. Never mind. I was about to say that's a big ass island right there, but no, it's not that big. It should be like 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The good news is there's no nothing. There's no nothing. There's none of that what we just went through on this island. That means we can go in here. We can camp. I think this build's gonna have its spot. It has earned a spot on the shelf. I have no idea what this is. Oh, I think this is the one that I was messing with earlier today to try to figure it out. That's my XP build. We're just gonna go ahead and set up my regular build here. It'll be number 2. That build is now number 1 because it's technically better than this build right here. Because it can do the zone. Why do I have this favorited? Let's see. Where's my amulet? Right there. Okay. Of course we're gonna put on all the cleric gear. There we go. Let me get my runes. We need this guy. And then I need my bow. Right there. And Darian! Let's go to the rings, make sure we got all the right rings on. That is a right ring. That is... Okay, that ring is fine. This ring is fine. This ring is good. This ring is okay. Take that one off. And take this one off. And take that one off. So now I need to find my triple Gorgor ring. It's right there. Put that on. Where's my health ring? Oh yeah, we definitely want to put that on too. One. Where's my health ring at? Oh, right there. Double. And let me look through and just make sure I have all the right ones on. That's two-handed. This is stuff. Stuff. It's over 1,000 mineral search. What was this? 05. So we want that one. We want that one. We want this one. We definitely want that one. Definitely want that one. And we definitely want that one. So what am I taking? What do I... Why was I not using this? It's 1,000? Is that better than... Well, probably not anymore because I leveled this one up. Yeah, this one's 14. It's like barely better than this one. What's on here? Flat stamina. A little bit of attack speed, experience. 100 Gorgors. Is that better than this? Yeah, probably. Well, 49 part of the 3 blessings. How much Gorgors is on here? 97? This ring might actually be better, I'm not sure. I just use the stamina and 49 power of the 3 blessings, but some health. Let me put this on and see if I can upgrade this one, because this one's a different ring. It may have a different thing. Oh, dude. Okay, check this out. So we're starting at like 1,000 mineral search. And this ring's probably not worth leveling up because it's probably a little bit old, but I'm gonna do it anyway for fun. Oh, so is that max level 18? Oh no, I'm out of... Whatever. I'm used to like the top right being the one I ran out of. I didn't realize I ran out of this one. But that's fine. So yeah, this is now way better. 2,500 mineral search, 1565 flat stamina, which is whatever. The 255 Gorgors is probably... We'll have to see how much that does. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that one on. I'm gonna put that one, or I already put it on, never mind. That's pretty good, dude! Alright, then of course we gotta turn the build back on. Go ahead and put that there. And here we go. So now... Oh, that's right, this is no potions. That's actually a problem, because that means I have to reset this zone and pray for buffs. And kill birds for XP. Oh, that's right, there's no potions! What do I do? How do I get money? Oh, I know how I get money. It's this guy. This is how we get money, right here. Okay. So, no potions, no bueno. As we can see. It's not great. Let's see if we can get some birds to spawn here. And actually pay attention to when they spawn. There we go. We got some birds. So now what we do is we camp. We pray and pray. No bueno. So basically now we just reset until we get an altar that's like nearby. I hope that we kill more birds. And of course it's way over there. Yes, keep inching forward so I can see the altar. Let me see the altar. There's 3 altars right there. And I'm not gonna be able to get to any of them. Let me have the altar. There's a lot of birds right there. But I probably wasn't gonna fire. Oh! Altars! Bad altars! How much time do I have on prayer? 3 minutes? I don't think I'm gonna be able to see that one. Wow. No, no, no. Can I have altars at the start, please? No, they're always gonna be way in the back? Okay. That's dumb. It's dumb as hell. Nope. Nope. Oh! I might be able to see that one. Stats! Stats! No! I'll take it, but no! Where are the stats? I think that's too far. Yeah. Unfortunately, a little bit too far. So yeah, just because we finish one area does not mean we'll be able to finish any more, because No potions is no bueno. I can see this one. No. So yeah, no potions is bad. No blessings, no spirit is bad. The damn altars will give me the buff that I want, of course. 30 seconds so we can pray and get something I already have, more than likely. Really? Let's run through here and kill the birds for levels. Or not, because there weren't really any birds. Alright, fine, let's wait for it. Give me the stat buff! No, it's the wrong one! Unfortunate. Oh! Stat buff! Ah! Yes! Yes! It is time to win. See, that's the main issue with my build is sometimes you're waiting a little bit to get going if the game hates your guts. But the good news is now that we're going, we just win because winning is good. Get out of my face, you stupid goat. Almost clicked on the wrong buff. I'm gonna click on the wrong one. Can I even level up to 21? I think I can. Doink. $21, please. Oh, fat birds. Fat boss. That's turned around. And now we level up mining. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to go back here because there's no potions. So we're just gonna get what we get. Oh. Hearing some noises. I'm at 9 quad right now. It closed the rebirth window, so I didn't see what I got. I was at 699, so we'll be able to tell. But yeah, that's how my build works. You get the stat buff, and then you just win. Problem is, sometimes it's very hard to get the stat buff, depending on what you have for modifiers. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop there for the night. Because we can at least make progress now, but I gotta get some sleep, because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. But all these other ones are easy. Just gotta get the stat buff and run through. It'll be a lot easier to get the stat buff, because we'll be able to use potions. What's this one again? All enemies are archers, don't care. Enemies attack 10 times faster, 25% chance to dodge attacks, don't care. So this whole area will just be way easier. But yeah, like I'm very glad that I tried that build that person suggested. Because it worked out very well, and now we can make progress. And it won't just be feud stream anymore. We can actually make progress if I want to like do just random Gothic Clicker streams. But for right now, we're going back to the big grind. Turn that down, turn these off. Oh, you know what? I didn't stuff. You know what else I didn't do? I didn't swap my skulls. My skulls are still on XP. I should have swapped them to total damage. But that would have taken a ton of time and whatever. We didn't really need it anyway. Let's go by... Gotta go by chest. Let's go back up here. Gotta buy chest to spend on my Mercury. So let's go in here. This is my highest area now. Go camp. I'm gonna go to camp. And then, so we got the 712. So I got 13? That's about as much as I was getting from the, like, low-end feud areas. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. Alright, today we are dumping into... base damage. 712k. 289,149 times taken. That is about to change. By a lot. By a lot. It also probably would have helped if I would have done this before I did the other area too, but I didn't because I'm not very smart. But anyway, let's take a look at what the numbers are going up on the axe here. We're at 10. We started probably like 9 point something on the low end. Or over 10,000 times taken. I don't think my rarity's gonna go up. Because I want to say, like, I just barely got 20 before I got stuck, so it's probably going to be a while before I get 21. Unless, of course, we stream and blow it up. At some point. Because I think what I was doing before was pushing, like, an island or two every time I did a feud. So maybe I'll do something like that. If I get through the feud fast enough, and then we don't run into any stupid modifiers. No, stupid. At 30,000 times taken. So I got 400 left. So we're probably gonna make it to maybe 60. And then we're definitely hitting the 1 key next stream. We're gonna get that regen up. 1 key and the cost is only 766.6 billion. Per 10, of course. We're almost at 50,000 times taken. We still have 200 and whatever left. There's a decent chance we can get to 60,000 times taken right now. This thing's gone from like 9 something spud to 16. That's pretty crazy. Okay, well there's 60,000 with 100k left. So is it gonna be like 65? Or has it been basically been like 10,000 for 100k? We're not getting 70, but we're getting pretty close. So from 289 to 357. That's almost 70,000 times taken for 712k. That's great! Let's open all these boxes. And then I think I'm gonna go back to buying Astrals, see if I can get those stupid skill books. Or just confirm that they're not actually in the game. It looks like everything's still 20. Ooh, Fire Staff, that's an upgrade, dog. But apparently that thing, the staffs were bugged. So they're not bugged anymore. Alright, we're gonna buy a bunch of Astral Chests. 61 or 64, that's enough for like 7, right? Fuck it, let's go. Wizardry and Cunning, boo! Critical hit and mace, no thank you. Hunting and Prayer, bunch of air damage. Health and Gorgors, low Gorgors. Health, flat health, run speed. Flat health, health, and critical hit chance. Awkward. If only that wizardry was mining, and the shield armor class was mining, this amulet would be amazing. For my build, at least. Unfortunately, it's not quite there. Hunting fire. Meh. Waves! Nope. Nope. And that's it. Fortunately, still no skill books. Because apparently these are where the skill books are supposed to come from the, or at least it's what I hope. That's what I hope anyway. Because if I just been buying these and it just has a chance to drop the ones that you can buy in the store, like that fucking sucks. Because I still don't have the other two that were introduced, what was the one called, the Blessing of the Pin or something. Which update was that? Here. Wonderful flowers and beauty of the pen. I don't have either of those. And I don't know how to get them. The only, like, this is the only lead that I have. Is to get the skill books out of here, but I don't know if that's just the ones that you can buy in the shop. And like I haven't seen any posts on them. Like I don't know if other people have them or not. And I've been buying Astral Trust like crazy, and I haven't seen any skill books. So either these things don't exist in the chest, and you have to do something like crazy specific to get them, which I obviously don't know. Or something. But like I've done everything I can do with all the quest items and whatever else, so I don't know where those things are supposed to be. Or how you supposed to get there. But anyway, let's go see what a grind run looks like for fun with all this base damage. Big ol' base damage. Come back over here to Island 49 because it's the highest one with double possessed. After 50, double possessed does not exist anymore. At least in a capacity that you can farm. Alright. Not bad. Let me go ahead and use my daily save here. So I got my 5. Let them. And we know we're gonna be a farming. Farming with Marvin. I'm gonna go ahead and watch one. My 10 trillion at, what was that, zone 5? Stupid. I sort of wish there was a way to turn off the slowdown on the druid altars for farming. But this area I think only has like 2 or 3 druid forests or whatever it's called. $100 trillion and 19. Keep in mind, before the patch, this latest patch, I was getting 140 to 150 trillion a run. And I'm already over that at like 20. Zone 20, that is. Or double that at 31. And then before upgrading that ring and doing the feud, I was getting around 500. Averaging like 450 to 500 a run. Highest I saw was like 6 something. $500 at 44. $571. 592. It's a little over 600. 627. So yeah, it depends on the variants. I'm guessing I'm going to be between like 550 and 700 or something. Because I think with more mineral search, your variance becomes higher on the drops. So, but yeah, we're doing pretty good over here with the changes. Hopefully they actually fix this at some point, because even with that new patch, it's still not taking any of the stats into account. And yeah, we're gonna be grinding. Probably try to push some islands the next feud stream for fun. And we'll go from there. But anyway, that is what we'll do for now. Goodbye.